say your... All right, you can go again.
Okay, I have this strategy. I use support and resistance. I buy on support and sell and on resistance. And then sometimes when I have to sell on, when I find I have to identify first which is my strong resistance and which is my weak and strong support. So from there, I would buy on strong support, but the market will go down and then I will be losing since I have a small account and I'm an upcoming trader. I will lose all my capital based on that. I believe that it will go up. Like just like that, the previous video you showed us where the guy was anticipating that the market will go up. He kept on buying, believing it will go up. And he had a strategy, but I don't know if he entered early or what.
Oh, okay. So at this point, what I'm realizing is you are dealing with a lot of things at a time. You are dealing with a strategy that you are really not sure if it's working or not. You don't have much faith on it, which comes back to testing it. You're also dealing with emotions in a way, because you are relating your trading to that video I played on one of the previous classes, right? Which also has a lot more to do with how you react, your psychology, okay? And chances are you also have a bit of a problem with risk management, right? Because you can't have proper risk management usually when your strategy is messed up. You can't really decide how to risk and everything. Anyways, okay, that's a really good question. Let's go. Let me open the charts. I want to see you. I want you to show me something. If you have a question, don't we just type it while we are still talking, but you can also always talk and everything. Okay, I'll open a chat right now and then we look at it. So hey, that guy was struggling with emotions. That video. Hey, the market will show you flames, eh? I will show you flames, eh? So when did you start trading?
Actually, I started this year. Yeah, I started this year. I would say I started on the market this year.
Okay. So for a question like that, I'm gonna have to just remove every indicator, and then we talk. All right. Can you see my charts? Right, you can see them.
Yeah.
All right. So you are saying your strategy is you look at double tops like this will count to you. This is a double top, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. So how do you decide in terms of stop loss and take profit?
Usually I use 30 points down and then
80. You mean pips?
Yeah.
Pips.
Yeah, 30 pips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because 30 points is nothing. 30 points is really nothing. But let's say, okay, let's put it 300 points down. It should be somewhere here. Okay. So what's your confirmation? You just if you see a double, for example, the market is here. Let's hide everything else because I'll do something just now. Insert object, shapes, rectangle. It's not working. Yes. Okay, I'll keep it red. It's fine. Disable selection. Let's make it dark. All right, so I just made this so that we can just say we don't see whatever is in this rectangle, right? So the market is coming here. Okay, you are saying that when you are preparing to buy now, because you are seeing that it's coming to your thing. Okay, so what you are seeing there is pretty much okay. Yeah. Now you can always turn on your mask, but let me just talk to this person right now. So let's say the market is here. It's coming back to the very same zone that you believe it's a zone of interest. So what do you do
Yeah.
then? What do? You are saying you're setting this is your zone. You are setting your target, your stop loss. Where is your take profit? Your stop loss is somewhere. I don't know where you enter though. How do you know this is the time to enter?
Okay. What I see when I see, if say now we are seeing a double bottom there, when
Yeah,
the the other bottom, when I see a bearish engulfing, that's when I enter.
that's when you a bearish and very okay. So for this case, it's gonna be a bullish engulfing. So let's go in something similar to this, even though we didn't really get an engulfing candle, but it's fine. We're gonna assume that it was there. So your entry was gonna be somewhere here. Let's put a line. Your entry is here. Someone is raising an important point here, but they're gonna have to unmute. We assuming this was a bullish engulfing to make this thing much easier to explain. Your stop loss chances are from your entry 30 pips. I believe it should be somewhere here. Okay, 80. Where how far away is your take profit?
Usually, I wasn't having this plan of I of take profit. I would put my
Oh,
stop.
okay. So you see what I was telling you, that you are already dealing with a lot of things at the same time. The
Yeah.
first thing that when you were telling me about this whole thing, the first thing I realized is your strategy. You don't believe in your strategy as much. Okay. And it comes down to, have you tested it over a lot of trades? You need to use the same technique. If you're using a phone, you're gonna have to use real-time charts, which will take you more patience, but it's going to work. If you're using a laptop, it's much easier. It's gonna be faster, but in both devices, it has to work. Just the other one, you need more patience. And then one more thing that I realized is that your risk management is not yet solid. Of course, you also need to uh, through testing, you're gonna have to see that, oh, okay, this works, this doesn't work. If I put my stop loss here, it works. If I put it that far, it doesn't work. I'm still gonna share more risk management techniques with everyone. Don't worry. But if you have a way to figure it out before me, it's still fine. You can do that. And then one last thing, you were saying that your emotions, sometimes you enter a trade. Let's look at a losing trade on your end, right? According to your strategy. I don't know it much, but we can just do something about it. Okay. Someone is joining. All right. So a losing trade will look something like this. This. Let's assume that your stop loss is maybe twice as much from your entry. Like it almost meets your definition, right? You are saying
Yeah.
this will assume this is your first touch. No, okay, not really a touch, but when it comes back and then gives us a bullish engulfing, right? And then you will say,
Yeah.
okay, this is a good entry, right? You enter here, but I think you will have gotten to profits. I'm not sure. Let me just check how many points is it. Uh, okay, you will have lost this trade because we were assuming you taking it one 2:1. Okay, so your stop loss will have been somewhere here. You understand? So you enter
Yeah.
there, everything is good, right? You get in there, everything is good. Like the moment you enter, you are in good profits, right? But your take profit is somewhere here. You are in good profit. Your stop loss, let's just say somewhere here, right? And then you love it. Life is good. You are seeing yourself on a yacht, looking at the beach right now because you are winning, right? And then it goes against you. It goes negative. Your trades are all red now. It's negative. You are not happy, right? You are already making decisions, really bad decisions, because I already know that your risk management was bad. Also your strategy, you don't really believe it that much, so you might even start entering trades or exiting trades for that matter because you think man, it's going against me. You understand? And it goes up again. You think, you know what, I can add more trades. You add crazy trades here. You make a whole barcode or whatever, but it keeps going up and down. It's messing up with your head. At this point you're like, I'm hitting my take profits, and then it goes all the way, it never comes back. You lose the trade, right? So those emotions, but now that you know that you have to deal with them, you will know. Now don't rush yourself, ne? Just now
Yeah.
that you know what you have to deal with. I'm still teaching the whole thing. You will get it eventually. I like your dedication, so you definitely get it. So yeah, you can take it one by one. Start with a strategy or start wherever, but usually it's better to start with a strategy and start testing it and then figure out a risk management plan. I suggest you don't take a strategy from someone that's already been tested, even if it works, but it's not going to help you learn. You get my point?
Yeah, I get you.
Just figure out a strategy that you're gonna have to test yourself. Don't hear go, this strategy, it's 99.9%. You will win 99%. People lie a lot, you understand. So just test it your own, you're gonna learn. There's a nice learning curve on testing strategies, okay? And using this method, you're gonna learn faster. You understand? So yeah, do like you're gonna be good if you continue like that. Now, someone's asked, but are you satisfied with the response? Because I want to attend to this person.
I actually learned a lot, and then I was even refreshed from the previous class. Now I see where lies my problem.
Thank you, sir. So, this person, can you unmute yourself, please? I would like you to tell. You sound like an experienced trader. Can you unmute yourself? I'm afraid to try to call your name there because I might just mess it up. But please unmute yourself, guys. This is open discussion. Unmute yourselves and we talk. Okay, unmute yourself and we talk.
Hey, my guy.
You're good, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You know?
I'm good. What's your name, Chief?
From Venda.
I was gonna mess it up. Trust me. I wanted to call it. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna mess this one up. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for your input in there. So you're saying you've been trading for about 4 years, ne?
Yeah, 4 years now.
Congratulations, man. That's actually a very long run. So what are you saying there? Just I see you're adding something. Just anything.
Okay, the problem that people have, they are just over trading, and when if you say I'm trading, if you deposit, let's say last year, if you deposit 200 rand, it's an example. If you deposit 200 rand and you just open your trade, you say on this trade I want to make maybe 50 rand per day. You make 50 rand, just close your trade. It's enough. You can, So people are blowing a call because of that. They say I deposit 200 rand and I want to make more money, maybe 1,000 rand per day. You can lose your trade. Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, emotions.
Thanks a lot. My brother here is making a very valid point that you need to have a target. Don't target in terms of, hey, today, don't make a plan that you have to follow before you do anything. That way you don't have to be suffering emotions and everything. Okay, so he's saying that he will have a target for that particular day or a trade, and then once the target is hit, he doesn't do anything else. He's out of the trade and leaves the whole thing. That's a really good lesson, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the people that I have. So another thing, the
Okay.
problem that I have, I am over. When I trade, I overtrade. I overtrade a lot, and on this session, I learn more and more things,
Okay.
because now I think yesterday I devoted the money I trade yesterday. I found I think it's 70 rand, and I make 600 rand. Yeah, I make 600 rand yesterday.
You made
I don't
600 rands
overtrade
yesterday. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is great. So let me show you. Let me tell you what happens. Especially, let's say the thing comes in what's your mentality when you are going to trade? Do you understand? So I remember I will go to the market. I will participate in the market and thinking that, you know what, I'm going in, I'm going to make this much, I'm going to make this much. That's why I would suggest try to stay away. If it works for you, it's fine, but try to stay away from making money targets. Don't make your target the money. Instead, from your own strategy, because you know your strategy, right? Set your target according to how far does the strategy go into profit? If it goes into profit, if it's a winning trade, that comes from obviously comes from testing it, so you understand your strategy better. So don't make it a money target. You're gonna set up your risk. Of course, after you know your take profit TP, you then, according to your calculations, or you have to calculate, because you need to know, we spoke about this, you need to know that if it hits take profits, this is how much money I will make. So now let's say, let's go back to the charts. I think you are raising a very valid point, and I really thanks a lot for that. I'll just make a random thing so that you guys see it. We enter here, we are selling. Okay, we are selling here. Let's say we saw something, I didn't analyze anything you guys saw. You put your stop loss above here, you put your take profits above here. So now, before you enter that trade, or maybe after entering, because you might just move while you are still calculating, you enter. I'm going to share some tools for people, so to just quickly do the calculations, but also I did share some website stuff, but I'll share indicators as well. So you must know exactly how much am I going to lose if the trade hits my stop loss. If it gets the, how much am I going to lose? So now you know that, okay, I'm only losing $10 if it hits my stop loss. Do you understand? And then from there, how much am I going to make if it hits the, let's say maybe you are going to make $25, just an example, right? So what am I trying to tell you here? I'm telling you that your target must be based, it's better if your target is based off how the market is looking. Okay, rather it must be based, I'm not saying rather, but it must be based on how the market is looking, and also your strategy. You know your strategy. Okay, if it's a winning trade, if it is a winning trade, if you're gonna win it, how far does it usually go? From your own testing, you will know that, oh, okay, this is where I must place my stop loss, this is where I might place my target. So knowing the amount of money will help, of course, as you were saying, but you must also know it in a perspective of from the perspective of your own strategy, in terms of how many pips, I mean, how much money are you gonna win if it gets to that take profit. Okay, what I'm trying to say to you is, don't make it random. Don't just say, you know what, if I hit $100, I'm out of the trade. You must consider your strategy. That's what I'm saying, that don't make it random and say that, you know what, the moment my target is hit, that way you're gonna avoid a lot of things, and also helps you, it helps you solidify whatever that you have, because you know, right now, I have my take profit, I have my stop loss, I'm leaving this trade, I'm not going to interfere. Then you won't overtrade. Okay, now of course, with the trade, you can always tweak some things. Let's say maybe it's in profit, you can always move your stop loss to somewhere here. Now that in that way you are moving autopilot. Okay, I'm gonna teach that thing, but for now, just understand that do not interfere with your trades, and then I'm gonna let it seep in as well. But Chief, that's a very good lesson that you are bringing up there. You must know
Okay.
You must know your target.
No, I have some. Yeah, I have something. Another thing. Let's talk about the. I want to know about the false breakout, where the bank entered the market and we just entered.
Where the bank entered the market and we just false breakout. Okay, I just see an example here. It's so nice when you are used to this thing, you just see it so easy. I'll show you just now another false breakout. Okay, so you see the market has been consolidating. Let me show you some period separators. You need to understand what happens at what time of the day for which pairs. We are getting there as well, because we are still going far, but we are getting there as well. Okay, so period separators and everything, they will help you see the times of the day and everything. But look at this. So the market was on this day, it was the 18th of August. So it was pretty much consolidating. It didn't go far, right? So a person will say, oh, okay, so this is the highest of the day before it gets to this point, going this way, right? This is the highest of that day, right? Okay. And then when the market gets here, you see what happened, né? It broke out like that. They know that people are targeting, they are saying, oh, I'm entering a buy. It broke out, they buy. It traps them. They put their stop losses above somewhere here. They are trapped. I mean, not the stop loss, actually they are buying. So it's not a stop loss, it's their buy orders or buy stops and everything. It's gonna hit all of whatever that's here, the orders that are here. It's a false breakout. It's coming back out, it's going the other direction. people are trapped. Do you understand that? All of those things, all of those things, it comes with the, I see markets as more of something that's, it happens in a natural way. You understand? These are patterns that happen in nature, by the way. But I'm gonna get to that as well. I don't have to talk about it, but something like that. So what's your question exactly on forced breakout?
I understand what you're talking about. I understand now.
Let me see if I can get a better example. But this same example on 5 minutes will still be a good one, actually. Because you will because people will be like, oh, okay, if it closes above, because this one did the really close about 5 minutes, I believe it did something like that. If you have a question, just shoot. Just shoot, because we're not doing much. Okay, look at this on 5.
I have a quick question.
Okay, just give me a second. You see on 5 minutes, it's much clearer. Was your question about this? Okay, so it breaks out like that. It breaks out like that. It closes above. People buy. They are trapped. It goes way down. Okay, so this is why when people are joining my mentorship, I teach them BTMM. I want them to understand these traps, just to understand the traps and everything, and understand everything behind. But the rest of the stuff, it's up to you, whatever strategy you want to use. But I want you to understand what happens behind the scenes. So what's your question? Someone had a question.
I just wanted to know, I just wanted to know if strategy tester works on MT4. Because it looks a lot different.
It is different. It's jumpy. It's not good, man, because MT5 was an upgrade from MT4, so it's also not as good. You understand? Even myself, I started on MT4. I realized, you know what, it's not gonna work. If I move, if sometimes it can bounce on the same level and not move, and when you speed it up, it will just go really fast. So it's not helpful. So I would suggest. I know you like MT4. Is this Tando? Is this Tando?
Yeah.
I know you like MT4. So I would suggest you get just get MT5, and you don't even have to have a real account. Just put a demo so you can do all the other, like, I have access to the other features of MetaTrader. You know.
Okay.
Because even myself,
it's just I wanted to test
you can just do it. Even if you want the tester alone, it's worth it. Even myself, I wanted to use MT4. It just gave me problems. And I was like, okay, no, let's just use MT5 for this. And then I used the MT5. Do you have
the P system? I'm realizing if like it works best when you know the different charts patterns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like on Nasdaq this week, there was a lot of continuation and reversal patterns, and if you know them along with the P system, it's a lot. Because you can even filter out trades that are not so great. You can use a lower lot size if they're not so good. So that's what I wanted to test.
Nah, that's great. Oh, and for that system, it's MT4. Now you know what? Remind me. I'm gonna give you the MT5 my own, and then it's. I think we can work it from there. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll appreciate that a lot.
Oh, so much nice. Okay, so this man is raising a very good point here. But it's also how I plan these lessons. Remember, I said we're gonna talk about the structure first, and then we get into more strategies and testing. He's saying that it's much easier, even if you're using another strategy. But when you understand the market structure, market patterns, and everything, you are going to have that sort of. It's gonna be more like your gut feeling. Do you get me? It's gonna be more like your gut feeling that, you know what, this trade, it might really not work. It might work, but of course, if you have a solid strategy, you don't have to even just follow them like religion. Don't even look at what you are seeing in the market. Okay, after you've tested it, you must just follow it. It's fine that way. Okay, so he's raising a good point. I'm going to teach you the market structure.
Can I show you an example of what I'm talking about?
Yeah, please do that. You can share your wait, let me allow you to share the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you are allowed. You can share. Let me stop sharing mine first because you might not.
Okay, just give me a second.
So I'm assuming no one else has a question. If you have a question, just you can type it in while we are still while he's still talking, and then if you it's an open discussion after all. It doesn't really matter, and you guys must unmute yourselves. Some people never want to talk, right? Oh, someone asked. Let me check. I think I missed
Okay, I'm gonna
something.
share my screen.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You can. Can you try to test tactical strategy? Because after pressing then I don't know how to press the next because it's only showing indicators. Oh, okay. We'll get to this. It's fine. Hopefully we'll get the time. So, okay. How has this thing been treating you? Tano. I'm not sure this man can. I don't think he can hear me now.
I think I muted myself. Yeah, last week was really fun because there was a lot of like okay, wait. There was a lot of setups. So that's when I actually was able to double the account.
Wow. That's I remember you shared the whole thing. I can see also where the
so
arrows, I can see where the arrows disappear. You also draw your own.
Yeah. And then sometimes I even sometimes I even put a reason because sometimes you can tell it's okay, this is not really a good setup. Like this one here, it was not on an area of value, plus the arrow was showing during the Asian session. So I took this trade, but I used small lot size because I knew the chances of it being profitable were small.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
as I was saying,
to be honest with you, me, I don't take trades on the Asian. Okay, hello. Someone is asking a question. Yeah, you can go ahead. You can keep talking. It's fine. I'll just answer them there on the chat.
Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, as you can see here, the system gave a buy, but it would have featured stop loss. But the arrow here didn't disappear, meaning this was still a valid buy. So if you know anything about charts, you can look for re-entries like here. Price made what it's called flag, made a flag pattern here. So it came down, and then it hits the pivot points exactly. So if you wanted to, you would have had a re-entry around here.
Okay.
So it's stuff like that actually helped last week.
Oh, okay. So you are able to see also where you can re-enter.
Where you can re-enter, and you can also like filter out bad trades. As I said, this was not my favorite trade because there was an area of value. And the trades that usually disappear like that, they're not really good setups. Also, this one disappeared because I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the really good ones you can tell, like this one here. This was actually the best trade for the week. Price came here. Okay, this trade right here.
Yeah.
Price was going up, man. And then it made a flag like this. And then right on the pivot point, it gave a buy. So if you wanted to, if you're using the rules on this, your take profits would have been, if you're using this, it would have been these points here. And those points are directly here on S1. So this would have been a TP1. And maybe you'd have let some other trades run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me talk to this person. Don't close your chat yet. Yeah, when you talk about false,
okay.
but keep your chats open. I wanted to show something, but okay. So this person is asking, sorry, I'm new to this. May I ask once you add a buy and the market enters a false breakout, at what point does one exit the trade? So considering that you are relatively new, talking about the false breakout, you're already talking about a particular strategy. Okay. So so with that said, let's just put strategies away. Let's not talk about a strategy. I will introduce you to a strategy, and then we are going to like everything is gonna be easier. Don't worry about it. But false breakout, yes, it is it's for those who are trading breakout. It's a trap for them because they will expect it to break out and it's not breaking out and whatever. It's not my strategy, but either way, I'm gonna teach you exactly how to know when to enter or exit. But partially, I've answered your question in terms of how do you figure that out? Okay, you must test it out. Okay, and everything. Can you unmute yourself? This person who asked the most recent question. Can you unmute yourself? And then speak on the mic if you can, but if you can't, it's fine. You can let us know. Tando, I'm really impressed by what you're doing there. To be honest, I'm impressed. You know why? You have a very solid journal of what you've done in the past. You are keeping it like that. You are a very good example to everyone who's new, and they have to see that you have to work. Do you see how much work is on your chart? It doesn't have to be a lot of, you can even you can even write it down. As long as you are keeping a journal, you can write it down on a book or whatever, but as long as you know, because you can't really know where you are lacking if you are not recording yourself. You can't rely on memory alone. I understand. So if you're writing it down, you won't even lie to yourself. The numbers are showing that you are failing on this, so you need to improve whatever you are failing on. Okay, bring your plan to me if you've already made one. If you haven't, just because you are still new, don't worry. People who are new, I advise you to just stay along and we talk about it slowly. Every time I'll just do this discussion so that people get it slowly. Do not rush to strategies. Don't It will take, like, just let it sip in and you understand it. If you've already made a plan, or you are not new, you've tried but you've lost. Most of those people didn't even attend this class because they gave up on this whole thing. But either way, if you are here by any chance, that's a good thing. We will just talk to me. We will fix. I will tell you. I won't lie to you. I'll let you know that, you know what, this is where you are lacking. Because sometimes we, as human beings, we are not good at analyzing ourselves. And I'm also a victim of that. I understand that we are human beings. But I will tell you that, you know what, this is what you need to fix. I remember there was a gentleman earlier on this discussion, and I told them that, you know what, this is what you need to work on. This is what's happening. You need to know what you're dealing with. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Okay, we are looking to win this thing long term. Okay, we're looking to win this thing long term, so understand that. And then, people are not the same. Some people are not just gonna get it like that. Okay, but some people it's gonna take a lot more. You guys know, I mean, this is why I told you that Forex or trading in general, it taught me a lot of things that I could have taken a lot longer to learn about life alone, like life in general. Okay, so it taught me those things a little bit faster. Money management, you need it in real life, but it taught me a bit faster because I caught it a bit faster than I would have if I wasn't a Forex trader. Do you understand that? So all those things, don't take it as, you know what, trading Forex. That way, it's going to you. If you keep losing in Forex, then what are you going to use the information for? Okay, it's for everywhere. You're starting a business. I spoke about this in the beginning of the classes. Whatever you are doing, it's applicable. Everything is connected. I haven't been proven wrong on what I'm talking about now as yet. So that's what I'm believing at the point. Like, most things are connected. Okay, so don't get bored and don't give up on whatever that you do. I will share a poll so people can vote on the classes so far and everything. and so on. If you wanna suggest something that you feel like, you know what, we can talk about on open discussion as well, or any other thing you wanna suggest, any ideas, you can hit me up. I believe people know how to get to me, and then yeah, man. I did speak on your chart, Tando. This is really good. This is definitely good, and because you are keeping a journal like this, whenever your strategy is no longer working, whenever the strategy is like, you know what, it happens. I've had strategies in the past that like they're really bad now. Okay, you will know immediately. You will know because you are recording each and everything. Okay, but so far this is one of the best strategies that we gave out to people in the VIP. So I trust that it's still gonna carry you along. And yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for this one because it really simplified things for me. Because now when I see an error, that's when I know, okay, now I have to look for like extra confluences. Because before this, I used to have, what do they call it? Analysis paralysis or something. I'm just drawing trend lines everywhere, supports and resistance. I don't really trade in an area of that, you know. And now it's just simpler.
Yeah. So we have less than 1 minute. I'll just have to close the whole thing here. I really enjoyed. I think we'll have to do more discussions like this. I feel like we engage more and everything. You guys have a good weekend, I believe, and we'll see next week. I'm sorry with the signals for everyone who's waiting for them. I apologize. We are just gonna be slow on that, but we are coming back soon in full swing.